Hello friends, welcome to part 29 of Laravel 12 multi-binary commerce series. So we will continue working on the products module, and in this part we are going to display products in the admin panel with data table and permissions. Okay, so let's start. See, first of all, we are going to define the route. We are going to define the resource route. Okay, that will help us to create all the routes by default. Okay, so this is the resource route for the product that we are going to add in our web.php file. Like we have added the category source route here. See here, here we have already added the category source route. Here you can see the category source route. Now we are going to add here the product resource route. Okay, that will help us to add all the routes, all the CRUD routes. Okay, it will add all the CRUD route automatically. Okay, here we will copy and we'll paste the product. Okay, so after this, we are going to create this product service. Like we have added the category service for the categories module. Now we are going to add the product service for the products module for handling all the business logic for product related operations. Okay, so all the methods, like all the CRUD operations, we will add in this product service. So we are going to add this product service manually, as there is no addition command for creating the product service. So we will go inside our folder. It's under the drive xan htdocs personal, and this is my control folder, add services, and here inside admin I'm going to create the product service, new test document. Here I'm going to add product service.php. Okay, and this product service, I'm going to bring it here in my folder. Okay, product service. Okay, so now this is the code that we will add here in the product service. Okay, so I'm going to align it, and this is the product service class. Okay, so here I'm going to do it like this. So so after this, we are going to include these classes at the top of my product service. Okay, so I'm going to include this model, product model. I'm going to include the admin's role model for the permission, and I'm going to include the auth as well. Okay, so see, after this, I'm going to integrate this products function. Okay, so this products function I'm going to add in the product service to fetch all the products from the products table. Okay, so I'm going to align it as well. And here, see, we are going to fetch all the products from the product model that is associated with our products table. Okay, so we able to get all the products here in the products. Okay, and also we are going to fetch the permissions for the products. Okay, we are going to set admin subadmin permission for the products, like we have added the permissions for the categories. This is the same way that we are going to add the permission for the products. If the admin logged in, then we are going to add the full access to the admin by giving him the permission 111 for view, edit, and full. And if the subadmin will log in, then we are going to check in the admin's role for the assigned permission assigned by the admin to the subadmin. We are going to check that what permissions are assigned to the subadmin. Okay, so that thing we are going to do, and we are going to return those permissions in the blade file. Okay, so after adding the products function in the product service, we are going to uh, update the index function. We are going to update in the product controller to fetch the products here. First of all, we are required to inject the product service in the product controller, so that we are not required to inject the product service in every function. So that's why, like the same thing we have done at the category module as well. So do follow the category module if you have not followed yet. Okay, so in the product controller, at the beginning we are going to inject the product service. First of all, we are going to inject the product service, and also make sure that you will include the product service. You will include the session as well as the auth, use auth at the top of the product controller. Okay, here you can see the admin find controller request. After that, product service, session, and auth. Okay, so we are going to inject. See, we are going to inject the product service using constructor, and here, and also we are going to assign product service as protected, and after that we are going to inject the product service using constructor. Okay, this one we are going to add here, inject product service using constructor. Now we can use the instance of product service in all the functions. Okay, we are not required to inject the product service in every function. So now we are going to modify the index function so that we can able to call the products method that is located in the product service. Okay, so we are going to modify this index function. Okay, so here first we are going to put the session value as product so that whenever we will add in left sidebar, then the products module will get highlighted. And also we are going to call the products function from the product service. Okay, so that we can able to fetch all the products and we can able to return those products to the blade file. The blade file we are going to add now. We are going to create now. We are going to align it once. Okay, so now we are going to create the blade file, products blade file, sorry, index file inside the products folder. Products folder we are going to create. Let's create income 12 resources, views, here in admin. Here we are going to create new folder called products, and inside products folder we are going to create the file index blade file to show all the products at the admin panel. This file we can bring it here. I'm also going to open the index blade file at categories folder. Here I'm going to copy this code. It will help us to get the admin design. Okay, so that we can simply copy and it will save our time. And here I'm going to make the products, and here we are going to make changes. Table is different. Here we are going to show here the ID, product name, product code, product color, all the main things of the product we are going to show right now. So the this table we are going to show here. We're going to replace this category table with this product table, and we're going to align it. And also make sure that, so here instead of category module, products module will come. If it is edit or full access, then we will provide him the access to add the product. Okay, so it has been done. Now we are going to check from here. I'm going to open the products. Okay, let's see if the products will open here. The two products we have added in the last part with Tinker. Okay, so product controller is required to add in our route at the top. Here we are required to add the product controller. So now we are going to refresh and see the products are coming up here. Okay, with product name, blue casual t-shirt with the product code BCT001 and the product color blue, and the red casual t-shirt with the product code RCT001 with the product color red. Okay, but the data table is not coming. So for adding the data table, we are going to open the scripts.blade.php file, and we'll add here products as well. Here after subadmin we're going to add to make it like this, and after categories we're going to add here the products. So we're going to check now. See, the data table is also coming up. Okay, so finally we able to execute all these steps here. We able to show the products in the admin panel with the data table, and we have added the permissions partially. Okay, later on we will add more permissions whenever we will work on these actions, then we will work on the more roles and permissions that will be provided by the admin to the subadmin. Okay, and in the next part we are going to show we are going to work on the enable disable products functionality, and we'll also work on the delete product functionality in the next part. So please stay tuned for that, and please also subscribe the YouTube Stack Developers channel. If you have not subscribed yet, then you can simply search here like Stack Developers. Simply search here the Stack Developers, and here you can see at the top the channel name will come. You can just open this channel, okay, and you can subscribe this channel, and you can also join the channel to get the complete source code. So that's all for now. Have a nice day. Goodbye.